Hello people and welcome back to Talking Comics. Riddler Year One is a prequel comic to the 2022 film The Batman, so expect spoilers to that movie, but I'll try my best to not spoil the comic itself. The story focuses on Edward Nashton, someone who feels lost in the corruption of Gotham City. He tries to live a normal life, but he's constantly reminded of the things he was promised as a child and never got. The comic slowly shows Edward's past, his trauma and what has made him into the person he is today. All this leading to him slowly building up the identity of the Riddler, while also showing his fascination with the Batman.
Your mask is amazing. I wish you could have seen me in mine. Isn't it funny? All everyone wants to do is unmask you, but they're missing the point. You and I both know. I'm looking at the real you right now.
This comic is good. The Riddler that features in The Batman is a very interesting adaptation of the character. It's not perfect by any means, but is an interesting adaptation. It's interesting to see how he builds the identity of the Riddler. His anger and hate for the world of Gotham is understandable, and you sympathize with him, but you also then see how he slowly becomes more morbid and demented as that anger grows. Another aspect I find interesting is to see how Edward sees Batman, how Batman unknowingly inspires his growth to become the Riddler. It shows how certain people view Batman, with Edward becoming obsessed with him as he sees him trying to fix a system that caused his life such hardships. The art in the story is very good. It does a good job at depicting the Gotham that we see in the film, while also still being somewhat stylistic. It fits the tone of what the story is going for. Talking about story, this is not an action story. Don't go into this thinking you're going to see a bunch of action, really. The story is more character focused, with that focus obviously being on Edward. It's somewhat slow paced, but not in a bad way in my opinion. Edward's transition into becoming what the Riddler is doesn't feel too fast. Was good. As the story goes, we see his gradual transformation into that character. This also gives you slightly more insight on Gotham and its people, with us learning about some new people that we didn't end up hearing about in The Batman. Though this story doesn't have any real nods to other comic characters exactly. For most part, it's new original characters that are showing up. The stuff we get of Edward in the orphanage is also very good. It does a good job at showing how much he suffered there and how Thomas Wayne's promise was the one thing that he really held on to for hope, that ultimately didn't lead anywhere, leading to him living the life that he did.
If you think you can stop what's coming, what have you done? What have you done?
The Riddler Year One is a good, somewhat short 6-issue comic series that does a good job at showing Edward's view on the world before the events that happened in The Batman. If you liked The Batman and are maybe wanting to get into comics, but don't want to start off in the mainline DC universe, then this probably would be a decent start. Also, if you're just looking for more from the universe of The Batman. Thank you for watching. I have more Batman related videos on my channel, along with just more comic book related stuff, if you want to check those out. If you liked this video, you can like it, or you can dislike it. At the end of the day, it's up to you. Maybe even comment your thoughts on the comic if you've read it. But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. That's all, and goodbye.